Hey guys, what's up? Green Machine Tam back with another video, and today we have one final roster update for 2K23. Now, of course, with the servers going offline in just under 48 hours, as you guys can see, if you sit on the home screen, you'll see the time to say goodbye. NBA 2K23 servers will be shutting down December 31st, 2024. So yes, within less than, I think it's 36 hours now at this point, the servers will be shutting down for 2K23. I just figured I'd get one more video out to you guys discussing the roster and showing you how to get it downloaded if you need it. So first and foremost, this is for PS5. 2K23 is only for PS5. 2K24 is crossplay, and so is 2K25's roster going to be. But you will want to head to Create Roster, NBA Modern Current User Created. You will want to push triangle on your controller and search by online ID. I have made a couple changes, so you will want to stick around and listen to it real quick before you do hop out of here. I know a lot of you guys that are still playing 2K23, or if any of you are still playing 2K23, you guys are going to want to download these rosters beforehand just to make sure you have them before you leave, right? Before the servers go offline, all that fun stuff. So, from NBA 2K25 roster update, 2K25 roster on 2K23, and NBA 2K23 updated, those are all the normal rosters. We will hop into it real quick and you guys can take a look at it. I did get the D-Lo trade done. The Dorian Finney-Smith moved over to the Lakers, as well as, of course, Shake Milton getting moved to the Lakers. So you guys can see here Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton. I just gave them numbers that were kind of available more than anything. I didn't want to take numbers away from Rui or from Gabe Vincent, even though that they could both buy them. I don't think either of them will, I don't think if Nike would even allow some of that, because Vincent and Rui are kind of bigger names on the Lakers. D'Lo, same deal. I'm not going to let him take one from Zaire Williams, so I ended up giving him 0-0 because he's only won 0 and 1 in his career, and both those numbers are currently taken on the next Nets. Maxwell Lewis, I don't think really mattered, so I just let him keep 15 for now. Of course, we still have the old trades of Dennis Schroeder going to the Warriors, and of course, Thomas Bryant going to the Pacers. Nothing too big or noteworthy outside of those. There's been a couple moves and stuff. I did get Isaac Jones added to the Kings roster since I figured he's a high enough overall and a decent enough backup. We got him added to the Kings, and we got Reese Beekman moved to the Nets practice squad. Well, not practice squad, G League. So there is that. Now, this isn't really the biggest news that I want to add to it. There is one more piece of news, and I'll show you guys here in just a second. But this roster is very good, especially if you're still playing 2K23, you're waiting for 2K24 to go on a major sale. Not 2K24, 2K25, or you're just waiting for 2K26 at this point. If you're still playing my eras on 2K23, if you're still enjoying that game, this is definitely the roster for you. Now, there is one more piece of information that I do want to say before we get out of here. NBA Modern Current, user created, of course, again. And then you will want to push triangle on your controller and search Green Machine Sam again. Make sure to save the rosters because, like I said, if you do not save the rosters, you will not be able to get them back after December 31st because the servers are going offline. So you will need to save them. You do not have to share them. You just have to save them, and you should have them forever. The only difference for this roster, NBA 2K25, is this. It has injuries. Now, I didn't go through and get every single injury done, right? If it's an injury that's going to last less than a week, I didn't get it done. It's more of the long-term stuff, a week plus. I figured is a good enough starting point. So a guy like Kenyon Martin, who could be back in a week or so, he got injured. We'll add him to it, So, like I said, not all the injuries are reported in here because some of them only will last about a week. So, not everybody is here. PJ Tucker, it doesn't have a timetable for his return. He's just been let go from the team. He's no longer going to travel with them. He is no longer basically a part of the team. They just don't feel like releasing him, it sounds like, to pay him his money of, $11 million for him to go join potentially a contender. And then, of course, the Grizzlies, they have a couple injuries on their team, so they are down and out a little bit. Now, I will say, some of the injuries I can't get 100% correct because 2K just doesn't have them, or they're very specific injuries. So I do just have to do my best. And whether it's right ACL or left ACL, I don't think it really matters. I don't think it's going to impact your gameplay at all. But there is a way to get it to the correct knee. I just, with the injuries, it doesn't really state which knee it was or, what leg, what finger, what shoulder. It just says, their injury, how long they're expected to be out, what's their timetable for return, and when they were diagnosed, right? So, like I said, this is the only difference in this roster. This roster just has injuries, so if you want to play with some injuries, like I said, there's not a whole ton of them that are super duper long term. I think the only real ones I think are mainly hitting the Pacers. They do have 2 guys out with ruptured Achilles, and then of course the Heat I think has somebody out with a ruptured Achilles. In Drew Smith. So you are losing a couple players. Like I said, you don't have to download this roster. This is mainly for people that want some injuries, but overall it's still a very good roster. You're still going to be able to use it. You're still going to be able to have fun. If you don't want to have the injuries, you don't have to grab the injury related roster. I just felt like getting this out to you guys before the servers go offline. Like I said, make sure to save your roster. So when you get to this screen, when you push circle on your controller to back out, make sure to save your roster so that you guys can have it once the servers are done, because the servers are shutting down within 36 hours. So I would assume you'll probably want those. I think it's about 30 hours now at this point, especially by the time you guys see this video. By the time it gets put up, by the time it gets put out, it should be just about 30 hours. With that being said, guys, if you guys did enjoy this video or any of the videos here on my channel, I would appreciate if you guys do stick around and subscribe. I'll be back with more videos like this. And with the off-season coming, well, not the off-season. They're not even at the All-Star break yet for this NBA season. But once we do hit the off-season, that is when I will take control of my 2K25 roster and start getting that stuff out. But for now, it'll mainly just be 2K24 for about the next 6 months or so. We'll only be getting the roster updates because there's no point in updating 2K23 if I can't share it with you guys, right? With that being said, I'm out. Peace.